Here this evening, Jeff Burdett in the 44 Alt Pool sponsored automobile, starting in the second row on the inside. Outside will be Mike Hawkins in car number 37 in the Rhodes Inn at 37 car. He is out of Fairmont, West Virginia. Row 3 will set up this way. Steve Francis, the Action Auto Mart 15 car on row 3 on the inside. The 18 car, that will be, look at this row. Donnie Moran, Dresden, Ohio, and on the outside, Pennsylvania's own Rick Eckert. Moving back now in the tail of the field, that'll be Doug Horton out of Morgantown. He'll go right beside neighbor Roland Nolan Dahl. He's also calls Morgantown home. He comes out of the Sunshine State, the 02, all the way Tampa, Florida, on the bay, Keith Nesbitt. Right beside him, Nolan Dahl, the 00 of Chuck Harper and the 00H. Mark Bunnell, he makes the T8 car in the back of the pack. Provisional starter now. Butch McGill in car number 1 and Frank Wilson in the 13 car. Tim Harsh, who finished up second in the Concy, he'll start next to the last row. Go now, set to go. They're ready to push the buttons. The Chenoweth Lincoln Ford Mercury pace car pulls up. Here we go. Shaver. He has won here. West Virginia State Championship Series winner. Tim Hitt looking for another win here at Interstate. Set to go. Green flag will be out. has been for the last 25 or so laps. Now sitting in second, Steve Francis in the 15 car in the runner-up spot. Set the field up now 36 laps. It's hit up on the front row, the Nosbit machine. The Florida driver is a lap car. Eckert also out of it, a lapped automobile. Steve Francis sitting in the second spot. Schaefer in the 30 car is third. Nolan Dalton is sitting in the fourth spot. Mike Hawkins, or Dave Groves, is fifth. Mike Hawkins is sixth. And away we go now with just a few laps left. The stripe, there comes your winner, Tim Hitt in car 68. Steve Francis will finish up second. Steve Shaver will finish third. Fourth will go to the 2 car, I believe, of Gary Dalton will finish up fourth unofficially. Fifth will go to Dave Groves. Sixth, I believe, is Mike Hawkins. Ladies and gentlemen, down in Victory Circle, nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our Firecracker 40 winner, Tim Hitt out of West Virginia. Tim, buddy, good run here tonight. Congratulations on a good, hard-fought race. Buddy, let's talk about the race a little bit. You and Steve Shaver went side by side early in the race. I figure you thought, this is the guy I've got to beat, because Shaver's really fast tonight. Man, it was a good race up front.
Oh, yeah, Petey, I tell you, you could race anywhere on the racetrack tonight. You could race high, you could run low. And, Stevie, I tell you, when we took off, he was real fast. And when we started catching the lap cars, I thought, I'm going to start running now, because if I'm ever going to have a chance to pass him, it's going to be now in this lap traffic. So, the car worked really well. We could run high or low, so, we got around him.
Steve, you got around Steve early in the race, and he came right back around you on the outside. You had to think, man, he's got some horsepower. He's looking pretty strong here tonight. I better do away with him right now if I'm going to get him.
Oh, yeah. It was just where the lap traffic was. When we first got the lap traffic, it was high, so I could keep by him. Then the lap traffic was low, and then he used the momentum on the outside. You could momentum the outside, and then, I'll tell you, it was a great race all around. I thought everybody did a really great job only having one caution out there. And it was pretty slick, but it was racy.
Tonight, always good to come home, you might say. They say, you can never come home, but you always do here at Interstate. Always seem to run real strong here. It's good to come home where you started racing street stocks almost, now 12, 13, 14 years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. But, it's like you said, we grew up here at Interstate, and we always want to run good. It's where a lot of your family and everything is. So, we're real happy.
A little bit of added extra pressure on you sometime before the hometown crowd. A lot of people from the West and Lewis County area.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Tim, you guys going out on the road this week, going to go run the Summer Nationals, the end of the Summer Nationals. You guys been running pretty much everywhere you want. Good luck to you out there, and congratulations on this win. I know the crew's happy, and the setup was right.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, Petey.
Another nice round of applause for Tim Hitt, ladies and gentlemen, of West Virginia. Puts the 68 car, second-generation driver. His dad won races here back in the 60s. Got to be a big win for this team, the Dream Racing Engines Rocket Chassis, here this evening in Victory Circle. American Homes doing the trophy presentation in there this evening. Congratulations to him. Steve Francis with a pretty good run coming up to finish up in the runner-up spot. And Steve Shaver, who gave it all he got and finished up in the third spot. We'll give you the top 10 rundown here in just a second. As we enjoy good fireworks on the racetrack and fireworks as we celebrate